Hi everyone, today's story is called Mr McGee and the Big Bag of Bread. It's written and illustrated by Pamela Allen. Let's find out what happens. Mr McGee stretched out in his bed. He gave a big yawn and then he said,
I don't know what to do today. Shall I stay in bed or go out to play? I know what I'll do, he said. I'll visit the animals at the zoo. I'll pack some bread to take along too.
Do not feed the animals, the notice board said. But Mr McGee had a big bag of bread. Oh no, what has he done?
Eee!
Howled Mr McGee as something hit him suddenly. Do not feed the animals, the notice board said. But Mr McGee had a big bag of bread. Oh no, what's he about to do?
Eee!
Howled Mr McGee as he tried to pull his finger free. Oh dear. Do not feed the animals, the notice board said. But Mr McGee had a big bag of bread.
Eee!
Howled Mr McGee as he was hoisted up a tree. Do not feed the animals, the notice board said. But Mr McGee had a big bag of bread.
Yee!
Howled Mr McGee as into the water. Oh dear. Did you see what was in the water on the last page? Splash! Slid he. Now Mr McGee had lost all his bread, and this crocodile had not been fed. Oh dear.
Eeeeow!
Howled Mr McGee. And up he scrambled into his tree. The crocodile glared at him hungrily.
There's nothing to eat down here,
it said, so it gobbled up the bed instead. Now poor Mr McGee sleeps up in his tree and tries to keep warm with his cat on his knee. Do not feed the animals, the notice board said. Oh, how he wishes he'd stayed in his bed. And that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed listening to Mr McGee and the Big Bag of Bread. Here are some questions about the story. If they're going too fast, you might like to pause them. Did you enjoy the story? If Mr McGee could start his day over again, what do you think he would do differently? Why do you think they have rules at the zoo? Do you know of any other rules outside of the zoo? If you could say something to Mr McGee, what would it be? If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to stay up to date as I upload new videos. Thanks again for watching.